So yesterday I started a journey to go through Genesis all the way to the book of Revelations, answering the question, is God controlling everything? Now, obviously there are extremes and there are less extremes to this kind of thinking. Many people would use the phrase, God is in control. That doesn't necessarily mean that they believe that God is behind every evil thing that's happening on the earth. Just to qualify what I'm talking about in these videos, I believe that God is absolutely on the throne. God is the righteous judge of all the earth, and I do believe that God's plan will ultimately be established. God knows what he's doing. He's a big God, and we can put our trust in the fact that he's bigger than anybody else or anything else. He's more powerful than any other force in the universe, and that's the kind of God that we serve. But the point of these videos is to answer the question, is God controlling everything? Many people believe that God is responsible not only for the good, but also for the bad and the evil things that happen in their life, and that it's somehow a part of his plan and his will. And I want to take time and go through each book of the Bible and explain to you why I do not believe that that is true. Let's start out at the very beginning in the book of Genesis. Genesis 1:26 says, "Then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish in the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over all the earth, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So when God initially made man, he gave man some authority in the earth. Then God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." We see here that even in the very beginning, God was not controlling every single thing. He delegated some authority and control to Adam. Well, this is an important truth that we have to realize about stewardship. Stewardship means that someone is putting something in your control to see whether or not you are trustworthy with that thing. See, a manager who goes around and wants to control every single thing that's happening and doesn't know how to delegate is not a good manager. We see this in Matthew 25, that the master entrusted his servants with different things. And at the end of this time period that they were entrusted with these things, they had to give an account to the master. But what they did with what they were entrusted with was their choice, and they were judged according to what they did with what they were given. We see this principle from the very beginning of the Bible and creation, that there are some things that God gives man the choice and the free will and the opportunity to either be faithful with or to make wrong choices with,